If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the starting group for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard. Now here's Love. Keeps it alive. And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Brooks with no one around. Gets the rebound. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. Brooks can't get that one to fall. One-on-one fast break. Here's Garland. Makes it off the glass. About a minute played so far here in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
Now here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots, loves to take it inside. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Now here's Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks has got the ball. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got his second basket.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Love outside. And that one, good. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Sexton the pass to Garland. Brooks grabs the board. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Winslow's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game, such a critical aspect for him to have.
It's Morant with the drive. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Osman. And the shot goes in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. On the wing, Winslow. And stolen by Drummond. Right side, Sexton. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. And stolen by Sexton. And he banks in the layup. Sexton's got 8.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here's Morant. To the paint. Jackson kicks to Morant.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
The open look here for Sexton. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 10. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Jones drives in. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Sexton for 3. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 11.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
With 1 on the clock, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now, here's Sexton. 11 points in the game. Porter finds Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this guy, Tristan Thompson, understands how to score in the paint. Such nice touch right there.
Puts it up from 15. Misses off the left iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Back to Clark. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's Sexton. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Thompson. The shot's good. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Here's Jones. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Sexton against Jones. They swipe it. 1-on-1 fast break. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Thompson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Melton. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. Morant outside. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Porter. Kept alive. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Thompson, great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. To the inside. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Down low. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Brooks against Porter. Windler, the pass to Thompson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And Winslow subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Morant surveying the D. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now, here's Garland. For 3, Love. And the 3-ball is good. Love's got 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Morant dishes to Brooks. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Porter dishes to Drummond. Back to Porter. Pass to Love. Over Jackson. And it's Love missing. Brooks kicks to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 11 points and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers? And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Ripped away. And there's the pass to Garland. Here's Sexton. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
To the paint. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Inside, there's Garland, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Morant. Second chance shot. Dishes to Jackson. Basket good.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Osman. Kicks to Garland. Back to Sexton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Jackson. Clark outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jones against Sexton. Now here's Jones. The dish to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clock at 4. Jones, no luck. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Over Clark. Thompson misses. The Grizzlies trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. Jones drives in. The kick out to Anderson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Stolen by Anderson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark. The Cavaliers pull it in. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Sexton against Jones. Nance. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Clark the pass to Jones. Good on the shot. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Sexton's shot is good.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Passes it to Gutteridge. Clark for 3. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Offline with his 3. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then there's John Morant. And it's Melton in at the two-guard position. Garland dishes to Drummond. No good. Shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 3-on-3. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Here's Melton. The pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Porter against Winslow. Cleveland leading by 8. Inside. Here's Love. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson finds Morant. Here's Melton. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Pass to Drummond. It's tipped. On the wing, Porter feeds to Drummond. Love with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Morant.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's good from Morant.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Brooks checked in for DeAnthony Melton. From about 19 feet, Love, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And Drummond kicks to Garland. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Sexton up top. Brooks covering. Basket counts. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Morant dishes to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Sexton against Brooks. Sexton the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Now here's Morant. D right on him. On the wing, Winslow. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Back to Winslow. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Sexton with it. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Oh, what a delivery by the young Colin Sexton, fearless and unbowed.
Here's Morant. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Jackson misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. Covered by Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 for the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garland kicks to Osman. Out to the wing. And here's Love from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
Morant dishes to Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds. New Orleans. Welcome to 2K Sports Live and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center position.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that. Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Now, here's Morant for 3. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Grizzlies now. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Brooks against Holiday. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
If you're Morant and you want to be a star point in the NBA, you have to score off the pick and roll sets.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple. They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Williamson in the post. Covered by Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson against Winslow. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound.
I'm willing to give up on that possession. I love Williamson's commitment and attack mentality.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Over Valanciunas. And that one's good by Favors.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Morant against Ball. Morant dishes to Brooks. Knocks it loose. Here's Valanciunas. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
And it's Ball penetrating. The pass to Favors. Over Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. There's Winslow. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Now here's Jackson. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Gutteridge for the pass to Jones. And the layup falls.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Hart. Pass to Jackson. 3-pointer. It's Clark with the rebound. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Gutteridge. Covered by Reddick. In the corner, Winslow with it. It's stolen by Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Down low, here's Redick, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Okafor is checked in for Jackson Hayes. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Jones. Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies.
Was shot by Redick, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Hart. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn get his teammates going as well.
A nice shot by Gutteridge.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so the first quarter is in the ball.
Let's hear it for you.
We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hart in at the three.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Jones. Clark. And Clark is right there. Clark's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backcourt.
Puts it up from 7. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jones looking for an opening. To the paint. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes to Melton. Jackson against Jones. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Shot clock at 2. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Holiday against Jones to the left side wing. Here's Okafor, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Anderson passes to Jones. Back to Anderson. Holiday brings the double team. Anderson finds Jones. Shoots over Redick. Jones, no luck.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And then Okafor slams it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside, Jones. Melton passes to Jones. Here's the teardrop. Valanciunas, good.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Out to Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. Pelicans trail by 4. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Williamson with the ball.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Morant outside. That shot off. Excellent D there from Ball. Stolen by Jackson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good. Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Ball kicks to Williamson. Feeds it to Holiday. Ingram passes to Hayes. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 4-point game. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. It's kept him from being an elite player.
And that one's good. Morant.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Ingram finds Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Winslow. The drive by Williamson. A special move before the shot. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's just showing off terrific acceleration. I love Williamson's ability to make plays off the bounce.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lobs it up for Favors. And no good that time.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Offensive rebound. Morant kicks to Winslow. Brooks from outside. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Williamson. That one no good. Nice D from Brooks. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Ingram outside. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down and play their game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Williamson dishes to Favors. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Ball against Morant. Oh, that's offensive interference. So for the Pelicans, J.J. Redick's checked in for Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And Memphis making a change here. Pelicans trail by 8. Williamson outside. Back to Ingram. Favors against Jackson. Doesn't go that time. The Grizzlies shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Ingram passes to Favors. And the layup's good off the glass. Favors got 4 this quarter.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Morant outside. Dishes it to Brooks. Back to Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night. Ingram passes to Favors. Beyond the arc. Favors. Great positioning on the putback. Memphis leading by 9. Morant with it. Favors picks him up. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Brooks. Here's Gutteridge. He's covered by Ingram. 6 to shoot. Gutteridge, the pass to Jackson. From deep, Brooks. That shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Redick for 3. Nice D from Brooks.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
You have to respect the initiative. I mean, Brooks wanting to make something happen. I mean, enforcing the D's hand.
That one is off.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. New Orleans making some changes here. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Jackson. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Morant. And the rejection by Jackson.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Over to the left wing. Now the pass to Melli. And so it's Memphis enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They're back, Ball and Redick. Ingram is out there with Hayes. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 14. Down low, Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And we all know that Hart plays superb defense. Now, the next step is becoming a more consistent offensive player.
Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Ingram. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. Brooks, left side. Launches it. With the putback. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here we go, one-on-one. No good from Clark.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Winslow. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Brooks finds Valanciunas. It's good. 14 points for Valanciunas.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Hayes. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Morant, no good on the free throw.
And what really separates Morant, the intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
Now here's Jackson. He dishes it to Hayes. To the middle. Here's Hart. Hayes trying to break free. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Morant outside. And it's blocked. Williamson with it. Some solid defense from Clark.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Pelicans trail by 17. Holiday looking for an opening. And the shot is good. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here's Morant. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Morant against Ball. Outside Holiday. And here's Ingram from the arc. Up again. And Ball stays with it. Ball's got his first basket of the night.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
And Memphis making a change here. Corky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Winslow. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Moore with it. Jackson on him. Moore passes to Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Allen, and favors kicks to Hayes. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jones against Jackson. Here's Jones. Jackson is doubled. Back to Jones. It's Allen on the wing. Over Jackson. Almost, but it rolls out. Here's Alexander Walker. It drops. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. All right. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. They get the rebound. It's tipped and stolen by Fournier. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
Fournier very skilled at sniffing out, anticipating when to go for the steal.
Brooks outside. Now here's Morant for 3. Memphis the rebound. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks kicks to Morant. Jackson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Pass to Gordon. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Fultz against Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Now here's Fultz. From the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And finished off by Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Passes it to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. Brooks finds Morant. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Really left alone that time. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Fultz. Valanciunas grabs the board. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Now here's Fultz. Outside Gordon. And the pass to Vucevic. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Superb body control by Vucevic, bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Morant looking around. Brooks outside. Morant outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fournier against Brooks. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
Morant passes to Brooks. The three-pointer off the mark. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gordon, the pass to Fultz. He gets that one.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Morant with it. Isaac picks him up. Morant, look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Fournier for 3, and Valanciunas pulls it down. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Brooks from outside. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Ennis out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Carter Williams. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Augustine in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now, Ross. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Gutterich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Anderson. Right side Jones. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Bamba passes to Augustine. Bamba kicks to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. And here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Oh, that's blocked. And now, here comes Augustine leading the break. And the turnover again by Orlando. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Grayson Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Augustine with the steal. And the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Now here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. From 10 feet out, no good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. 11-point game. Ross, that's good.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Here's Jones. Magic knocking down the tray. Pass to Clark. Kicks it to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Clark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's good on the putback.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now, here's Clark. Melton passes to Clark. That one doesn't drop. The Magic go the other way with it. Carter Williams finds Ross. And the jam by Ross.
And when Ross gets ahead of steam going to the rim, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Clark dishes to Jones. Anderson outside. Back to Jones. With the tip. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bamba with it. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Carter Williams against Jones. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Jones has got 4 points this quarter. The Magic trail by 4. Now Carter Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Sublime concentration from Carter Williams, sensing the hit is coming and still knocking it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Carter Williams. Here's Morant. It could go. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Fournier gets a wide open look, and he hits it to tie the game up. Fournier's got 5 points so far. Fultz against Morant. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks. And that one, good. Brooks has got his first bucket in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Fultz. Lays it up off the glass. Fultz has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Isaac with the steal. Here's Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
And so Fournier nails both of them. 90 seconds now into the second half. Morant outside. It's rebounded by Fultz.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
They get it back. Pass to Vucevic. Isaac goes in. Grizzlies with the rebound. Winslow kicks to Morant. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Markelle Fultz.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gutterich is checked in. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Fournier for 3. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Gordon. Stolen by Jackson. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Brooks against Augustine. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Fournier for 3. A putback. Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
Orlando making some changes. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Vucevic, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Isaac. Then for the Grizzlies, Anderson comes in for Dillon Brooks, and Jones subbed in for Morant. Now here's Jones. There's the pass to Gutterich. Now Valanciunas. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 5.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for Vucevic. He's checked in for Bamba. And Memphis also making a switch. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. They trail by 3. Anderson against Fournier, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And Jones has it in the corner. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Orlando making a change here. Bomba's checked in. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Shoots over Winslow. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
That shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. And they're moving it up. For 3, Fournier. Another miss by Orlando.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Fournier for 3, hits the three-point bomb. Fournier's got 10 points here in the second half.
Even though it was well beyond the three-point line, Fournier is just such a smooth and effortless shooter. It looks routine for him.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Fournier and Ross here are the wings. Isaac out there with Gordon, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Fultz. One-on-one here. Isaac passes to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Good on the triple. And now it's a three-point Magic lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
From deep, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Morant, and good that time.
And you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Fournier goes in. That one goes. Count it. Fournier's got the lead back up to 4 now for Orlando. Morant outside. Pass to Winslow. Clark outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Here's Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And Brooks gets it on the assist from Valanciunas.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got the lead up to 4 now for Orlando.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Morant against Fultz. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing. Magic leading by 4. Here's Fournier, plenty of space. Fultz, chip back in for 2.
And I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. We've got 1:55 left in the game. That one misses. And Orlando will come the other way. Outside Fournier. This one for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Brooks gets it to go.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The Magic have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Fournier. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Fultz against Winslow. Up again, and the second chance effort by Gordon. And the Magic lead by 4.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Morant against Fultz. On offense, here are the Magic. For 3, Fournier. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Fournier. Shooting foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter.
Here we go.
Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt, and it's Winslow in at the 3. Pass to Love. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Valanciunas against Drummond. And they pick up 2.
Oh, this is why they get Drummond the ball there, because he's skilled at finishing.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Count that bucket.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. Back to Osman for 3. Drummond, great positioning on the putback.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
Morant outside. Feeds to Jackson. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Inside, Drummond. The shot missing. Nice D from Valanciunas. Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's Morant missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Sexton over Jackson. Here's Drummond. Back to Sexton. Pass to Osman. The wide open look for Love. A miss that time would have put him up.
He forgets about him on the perimeter. They're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Lets it fly from 18. Love grabs the board. Garland with it. He's picked up by Morant. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Brooks against Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson passes to Brooks. Morant, that's for 2. Morant with another miss.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Back to Sexton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A minute 42 left to play here in the first. Outside, Jones. Nance with some nice D. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Valanciunas. It's Anderson with the drive. He dishes it to Jackson. To the inside. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Jackson.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Anderson.
Come get it, come get it.
He feeds it to Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Here's Garland. And there's the pass to Thompson. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Valanciunas. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Cleveland moving the ball around. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside, Jones. The putback goes up again, and Valanciunas with the layup.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
It's Porter outside, and so it's Memphis. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter, they have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Jones. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn get his teammates going as well.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gutterich has got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Oh, Porter in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That one good for 2. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here's Garland, defended by Jones, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside, Jones. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the paint. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 10. The drive by Thompson. And that one drops. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Look, I love seeing Thompson take it hard to the rim, knowing not many defenders want to get in his way.
Jones looking for an opening. Clark left side. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Pass to Thompson. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. And it's Clark slamming it down.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Sexton against Morant. Here's Love. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Some changes for Memphis. Valanciunas is checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Jaren Jackson in for Kyle Anderson. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Pass to Jackson. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Brooks outside. Kicks it to Valanciunas. The Cavaliers pull it in. Passes it to Love. 17-foot shot on the way. And the jumper is good. Love's got his first points of the night.
When we talk about scoring on all three levels, trying to keep the defense guessing, Kevin Love is a guy that can do it for you.
Out to Morant. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 10. 1:05 left to play in the first half. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And the basket is good.
And the focus Morant possesses, outstanding in taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Sexton against Morant. Love right side. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
It's Morant with the drive. And yes, it's good. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Sexton dishes to Love. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. Now off the inbound. Love, no luck. Memphis leading by 13. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
To the middle, 4 seconds left. There's the triple. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And And that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And Sexton drops them both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fellow.
Morant surveying the D. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 9.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now, here's Garland. Brooks covering. Garland with the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Here's Garland. Stolen away. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, with elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. The pass to Windler. Clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Morant outside. Down low. The kick out to Anderson. Clark inside. Working on Nance. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Gutterich is checked in. And Jones subbed in for Morant. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Now Garland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 6.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Porter's checked in for Garland. Sexton against Jones. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And so Jones nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Sexton with it. He kicks to Nance. Back to Sexton. Takes the 3. Windler's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Yes, that goes in. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Sexton the pass to Windler. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. A nice shot by Gutterich.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Nance. To end the run. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Memphis leading by 17. .58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jones nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And here's Porter. No points in the game yet for him. Love looking around. Pulls it from 20. That one a little long.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Love with the bucket.
Love is experienced at finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Now here's Jones. 10 points for him. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. Bobbed up there for Love. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's Memphis out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
For 3, Love. And Winslow pulls it down. Memphis leading by 17. For the finish. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
And here's Love for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. The Grizzlies shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
To the right side. Love inside, guarded by Jackson, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Brooks finds Morant. Brooks with it. Garland picks him up. Brooks the pass to Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Morant dishes to Brooks. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 19. He lobs it up. Garland, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. Morant outside. Passes it to Clark. Back to Morant. Clark outside. And another miss by Memphis. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
Love the pass to Windler. Shoots. Off the left rim and out. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Here's Morant. Brooks outside. There's the dish to Clark. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
The three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss, and it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Poked loose, stolen by Winslow. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The three from Morant. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love outside. Can they get it? Ja Morant grabs the rebound. To the left side wing. Clark with a wide open look. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Morant left side. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Good.
So fast in the open court. I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
Morant outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Favors kicks to Ingram. Here's Williamson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And Ingram just made great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by John Morant. Count that one.
This is when Ball's most effective, breaking down the defense off penetration.
Morant against Ball. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
You like the awareness there from Valanciunas. Saw the shot clock was low, but didn't panic and got the bucket.
On the wing, Holiday. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Morant kicks to Jackson. To the inside. Pass to Valanciunas. Morant outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Morant against Ball. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Ball.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The shot's good.
Valanciunas getting rewarded there for putting down a solid screen on the pick and roll.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Holiday attacking. Pass to Williamson. It's good. Williamson's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. The pass to Valanciunas. Morant outside. Valanciunas, good. He's got 8.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Lobs it up for Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
The chemistry Favors has with his teammates is outstanding. Really punches the basket through the rim on these alley-oop jams.
Valanciunas passes to Morant. Back to Valanciunas from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Favors, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 4. And that one is good.
Bread and butter play. Morant in screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Outside Holiday, 2 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Favors, and it's Melly in at power forward. Hart, and he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Tries again. The shot off that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Favors trying to break free. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Clark inside. Working on Favors. Jones the pass to Gutterich. He feeds it to Clark. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Derek Favors.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. And it's Jackson Hayes in for Nicolo Melli.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jones against Jackson. Anderson passes to Clark. Okafor grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Hart. Down low, Okafor. Off on the layup. Outside, Jones. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his first basket of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Jones. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
On the wing, Jackson. There's the dish to Hayes. Jackson has the open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Melton. Out to the right wing. Clark with it. Now Okafor defending. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so Clark nails both of them.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
It's Ingram on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got his first 3 points of the game.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Pass to Valanciunas.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The drive by Williamson.
So quick to make his move. Zion gets to his spot before anyone can help.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Clark finds Brooks. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. He gets it in there. Valanciunas has got 10.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Passes it to Holiday. Floats it up for Williamson.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
And that's it for the first half of action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had... And that's a wrap with the third quarter of...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
The drive by Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, the defender all over him. And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
They just can't get stops against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
Ingram with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Morant.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Lobs it up for Favors. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Williamson. Morant outside. And the shot goes down. Morant's got 14 points.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
To the middle. Here's Favors. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Morant right side. Brooks outside. Over Holiday. Tips it up. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Williamson. Up again. And there's Favors putting it right back in. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
Morant dishes to Brooks. The pass to Winslow. Back to Brooks. Now Valanciunas. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Hangs. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. He's got 12.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Here's Favors. Outside Holiday. For 3, Ingram. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Great D that time from Favors. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Williamson.
He went high.
That was nice.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Missed inside.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Winslow. Back to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Winslow kicks to Valanciunas. Morant drives in. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
There's that rare combination of power and athleticism. Hard to stop Zion without fouling.
And he sinks the second. Clark with it. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Pelicans lead by 4. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Hart is out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Jackson passes to Hayes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Jones dishes to Anderson. The feed to Clark. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Redick for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis trailing here. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And they double up Jackson. Ball stolen. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hart, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. The Grizzlies shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Gutterich can't get it to go. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. Here's Hart, defended by Anderson. Hart, no good. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And then Clark slams it in.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
The drive-by ball drops in the layup for 2.
Pressure's on, but Lonzo looks unshakable. Shoots with total confidence.
Ball against Morant. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First team foul.
Gets the first, that narrows the gap to 1.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
New Orleans making a switch here. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday. The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ingram against Winslow. Here's Williamson. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow's running, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, G, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
I love the energy and effort Winslow brings to the court. If he continues to play hard, I think he'll be around for a long time.
Morant outside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Ball feeling it out a bit. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Morant kicks to Brooks. This is to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Clock at 4. It's in!
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant left side. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. The mighty Mississippi River carving. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Now here's Morant. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
It's Fournier on the wing. Shoots from 12. Here's Gordon. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies fast break. And the pass to Winslow. Valanciunas against Fultz. Valanciunas good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Fournier. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. For 3, Fournier. Here's Fultz. And a missed layup.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And it's Winslow slapping it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Winslow, following the miss by Evan Fournier.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now Vucevic, following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. Vucevic, the pass to Fournier. The three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Magic also changing it up. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. Here's Melton. Jones, the pass to Melton. Feeds to Clark. Shoots over Vucevic. No good from Clark. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Passes to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. Lets it go from 14. The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. Here's Gutterich. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Anderson gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Fultz. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for James Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Here's Augustine. The rebound by Anderson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Gutterich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
From deep three-point range, and Carter-Williams gets it to go on the assist by Augustine.
And, hey, we know the three-point shot is a work in progress for Carter-Williams, but when he's dropping it in from there, you got to get on him.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Grizzlies lead by 5. And the second. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Clark, and it's Melton in at the shooting guard position.
Now that's all heart from Carter-Williams. I mean, he works hard out there to outrun the defender trying to stop him on the break. Well done by Williams.
Jones drives in. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. One-on-one fast break. It's stolen by Vucevic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Bamba. And it's in there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Vucevic to the pass to Carter-Williams. It's good. Carter-Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's deflected. Ross with the steal. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Now Jones. Clark left side. Got a piece of it. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Ross. Fournier's checked in for Carter-Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Fournier with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Fournier for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Goes back up. looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Jackson. Just 2 to shoot. They shoot again. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Isaac's got his first points of the night. Up top, Morant. Isaac passes to Gordon. It's blocked. They get it back. Isaac kicks to Bamba. For 3, Fournier. Takes a 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Here's Morant.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside Fournier. To the left wing. Ennis passes to Fournier. Goes up to the stripe. Gordon. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Pass to Winslow. Now Valanciunas. For 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 1. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Gordon. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greeting. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter-Williams.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Ennis out there with Isaac, and it's Gordon in at the center position.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Fultz kicks to Ennis. Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. And it's Gordon missing. Memphis leading by 3. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Ross. The putback, and Isaac stays with it. Isaac's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
No good from Valanciunas.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Ennis kicks to Isaac. Ross with a wide open look. They get it again. Gordon finds Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Ross for the lead. Ross on the wing. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And Ross with the slam.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That'll be his second foul of the game. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Evan Fournier comes in for Ross. Here's Jones. Shooting foul as and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. The shot's good from Fournier.
And Fournier is a very confident player. I mean, you can just see it. A very efficient shooter off the dribble.
Jones against Augustine. Jones looking for an opening. Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Anderson. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. Magic leading by 3. Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you're guarding Fournier, you just have to be really careful. I mean, he's an uncanny player who's talented and really good at drawing contact as he goes to the rim.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback. Bamba's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Back to Jones. Pass to Gutteridge. Outside, Jones. And it's denied. Ross with it. Guarded now by Clark. The steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anderson. Clark left side. Now the pass to Gutteridge. Outside, Jones. Here's Anderson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. There's the feed to Vucevic. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic lead by. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists in the game. Orlando lead it. Outside Fournier. And it's Vucevic missing. The Grizzlies shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Morant, he nails it, and we're tied up. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Fournier dishes to Carter Williams. Back to Fournier. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Magic lead by 2.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drives.
And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And here's Morant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside Fournier. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And it's Morant missing. Magic leading by 4. Feeds it to Fultz. Stolen by Winslow. Fast break Memphis. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Down low. And Isaac throws it down.
Man, I like how poised Isaac is. Excellent calmness and control. That's impressive for a young guy.
Brooks outside. Traps in the tray.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Brooks against Fournier. Again, the Magic score.
And really, come on now, that kind of drive is what you love about Fournier. No fear at all in terms of taking matters into his own hands.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Shoots the 3. And no good. The Magic go the other way with it. For 3, Fournier passes it to Carter Williams. Orlando moving the ball around. Stolen by Brooks. Morant drives in. And the shot goes in.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
High post Vucevic. Fournier for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3. Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Isaac. Ennis, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Ross in for Carter Williams. Aminu dishes to Ross. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Ross kicks to Bamba. Back to Ross. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Morant looking around.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt. No fear from folks there. That's why people are really high on this young man. And he is ready to step into the big moment.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they've